Hey guys, I want to show you guys what I have found to be the best trick or tip for using chord sheets that I hand out to the band. I type all of them up on a Word document and use the same font, and you'll notice on the page that I'm showing you very small margins. I go to, I think it's half an inch on top and bottom. I use the same exact fonts for every song. I use the same format for every song, so everything is simplistic and uniform. I make sure that everything is on one page, and that's kind of my main goal with all of these, to keep everything on one page so there's no flipping back and forth. If we're on one song, everybody has everything on that one page. You'll notice that I use colors to help show people where we are in the song. For instance, anytime you see yellow on my chord sheets, that means that we're repeating that line. And if it shows yellow, that means you repeat that entire thing, that entire section. And say we repeat something 3 or 4 times, well, I'll put out to the side, as you see on this page, times 3 or times 4 or times 2 to show you how many times we play that part before we go to the next section. Anytime you see red on my chord sheets, that means that that's the chorus, and it helps your eyes to jump to the chorus each time. If we're going to repeat a chorus, or if we say, hey, this thing coming up, we're about to, the next part we're coming up to, I need you to play the chorus, or just go to the chorus. Everybody knows exactly where it is on the page because it's highlighted in red on the outside border. Again, the main goal of this is to have everything on every song is on one page only. However, there's instances where that doesn't happen. It's not possible. A song that I'm thinking of off the top of my head is Another in the Fire. That song does not repeat the exact same words every time for each chorus. That's impossible to get it all on one page. We'd have to use like 5 font to get everything down, and that's not possible either. So what we do is we have to put that one on 2 pages. That's not the rule, that's more the exception. We try to keep everything on one page. I try to type everything up on a Word document so that I can copy, paste, and easily slide them into set lists so that I can save them as a set list all on one PDF file. And when it comes time for practice on Wednesdays, I'll print off these PDF files for people who don't have a tablet or an iPad, and I can just airdrop them to the people that do. That way we can all be on the same track. It helps to make things easier.
One of the ways I incorporate the set list is I add a cover page to the front that has the overall play order for what we'll be doing that Sunday. This is good for everybody to give them an idea of what exact order of what we'll be playing. And the drummer, even though he doesn't use the chord sheets, obviously, he uses this front sheet still, folds it up and puts it on the, slides it into his drum set to save for Sundays to show what the order is. It's a helpful little thing for each person in the band, not just the guitar players, piano players. Another thing we want to talk about is how I incorporate text boxes into the mix. I use the text boxes you can see on the side of this one song, Tremble. I've used the text boxes on the side to show how I want the song to build. Just depending on what the song is, it might be a song that we don't play very often, and I need to have a reminder set in place. Especially on this song, Tremble, I use the text boxes to show where and how I want the drums to go in the song, where I want the builds, where I want the crescendos, and where I want everything to die out and just be maybe one instrument and vocals. I use the text boxes on this next song here to show just lead lines for the lead guitar player. This is just a reminder. Obviously they would not just be singing these for the first time on Sunday morning, but this is just to help. We have over 200 songs that we cycle through, and so I understand that that's a lot to remember. These cheat sheets helps us to remember exactly what notes, and like I said, even with the lyrics or even with chords, you'll get to these cheat sheets and know, okay, this is exactly, I remember exactly what the worship pastor wants me to play in this particular portion or this particular section of the song. Also, a great thing for these text boxes is scripture references. Now, every time we play this song, will I use the scripture or speak the scripture, read the scripture during this? Absolutely not. Not every time. But they're there if you need them. They're there to help me in case we need it for an interlude, in case we need scripture read in between songs, or if we need scripture references. And these are always scripture references that go with the songs. I try to put one on every page. Obviously, I don't do that for everyone, but I try to put one that I know I like to go with that song. So just another way to use the text boxes, and I think it's super helpful.
Again, these are more cheat sheets, if you will, for worship sets and for Sunday mornings. You never know what's going to happen, and you might accidentally forget a line, and you can easily look down at your page and find out where we are, see, and catch along. But again, everything should be memorized. These are more for practice and for cheat sheets on Sundays. So anyway, I hope this helped. I hope you get something out of this. If you do want to see a copy of some of these, or if you want me to email you some of these, or maybe I can share a Google document or Google Drive file with some of these on there, comment on this video, and we can see about getting in touch and getting those to you. Thanks.